Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, McKinnon again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Right there, 56. Hey, come on, now. Hey, Alabama. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. That's track. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the out. Hey, 66. Rip.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bring it up. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Bang, 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 bang. Check 30. Hey, ball. Check your hot read. Shit.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, set. 53.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
80 weapons.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Check 52.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Come on. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Protein spill. Slam. When he hits.
Now Davis. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd down 6 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey, two. Regular.
Like 50, huh? Pick it up.
He's coming. We got double up. Rip.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
53 men now. Ball.
50, my 50.
You gon' see alert. You gon' see me and your nightmare.
Kill. Go, Mike 50.
Regular.
From midfield, here's Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Wait, that's 53. Hey, 66. Under 10. Back and reload. Jet. Hey, Delta.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Keep it up, defense.
Hey, second.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Right
there. 54 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. This one caught by Isabella. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Move.
54. Line 54. They can't hang.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56, Mike, 56. Man, I got wahoo. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go. 56.
Throwing again on second down. Brady open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Round 80. Round 80.
Ready? Right. He's tight right here. He's tight to the right. Tight to the right.
Shadow. Bravo.
Now a play fake. Brady. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Brady going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Check it.
Undercross.
Alert. Hey, Charlie. 72.
Throwing on third and long. Brady. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's get it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. Lock in. Check 15. Check.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
They go play action. Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Come on, fellas. Here we go. Check 3. Out.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ran,
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Alert.
Alert 3.
Ran.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. McKenzie now to return it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag! Watch the flag, watch the flag! Hey, 166!
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
SOS. 50!
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
50, crunch time, defense. Kill.
72!
Mike's 50.
You ain't going. Hey, exit.
Mike's 50,
Check it, reload!
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
56 is the Mike.
Hey, check. Go!
Mike's 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180. Hey, alert.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. He's checked.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. Hold the look. Hold.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch the safety. Go on. No, 66. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Hey, box drop. Motion man.
Here we go.
Hey, check it.
Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Here I come.
Here's Brady to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey,
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
I smell fear in that offense.
Cloud.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Go. Mike 56. 56. Tackles.
Hold 50.
Check 4. Motion.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 56. Mike 53.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
11 yards there, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Alert!
54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 54. Alert!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
56. Defense.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, my 7.
56. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, both 66.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Saints.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready for this? They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 66.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Wait, 20.
I got it. Double time.
Check it.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught right side, Davis. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now a give, this is McKinnon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's get this. Joker.
Go Bandit. Hey, team 6.
56. Mike's 56. Who that?
Hey, Alabama.
Hey, watch the ship.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Now Brady. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go. 180.
54 Mike. Watch twist. Check.
Lock in. Ran, go. Hey, wahoo.
Play.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A final score now from Denver. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 54. Silver.
Trubisky to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180.
That's what I do. Mike's 54.
No gain on this defense.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Lock in.
49, check 49. Check.
18. Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it third down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert, 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 alert. Bravo. No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on, D.
Hey, 18. 52's the mic. Hey, pick your...
Man, talk.
Again, it's Trubisky. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Wait, 20. 56.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Check it, reload.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the pass. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Alert.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. That's going to set him back 5 yards.